As a single individual, here are some of the steps that I would take in order to increase my chances of meeting somebody. The first step is that I would read the book How Not to Die Alone by Logan Ury, who is the mogul and the brains behind Hinge. She basically breaks down that we need to date like a scientist. So I'm a lawyer, I work in private equity, I work in the City of London, and I think in a very rational, transactional, functional manner, and therefore this really appeals to me because I'm basically going to date like a scientist. What that means is that in practice what I've done is that I had all these hypotheses in my mind. I want to date somebody who's type A, who's outgoing, who's knows how to handle life, who's going to be able to look after me, is sensitive and emotional. We have all of these things in our mind that we think we want. And what I've done is I've dated like a scientist. I've put each of these theories into practice. So for example, I thought that I would want to marry a really highly intelligent individual, and therefore when I was dating, I went on dates with lots of Cambridge and Oxbridge individuals in the UK, for example. And actually, when I dated these individuals, no offense to them, but they were boring. I didn't connect with them. They were quite static, and we didn't really have a laugh and we didn't really have fun. And I felt I had to perform, and actually I felt really dumb in their presence. So I dated like a scientist, and I ran the theory, and I realized that actually, you know, I'm not going to kind of just limit myself to an Oxbridge or highly intelligent person. The second thing that I did, according to Logan Ury, is that I distinguished between pet peeves and deal breakers. So for example, this individual that I was speaking on the phone told me that he was driving a Toyota Yaris. Now, for me, I was thinking, oh my goodness, this individual is driving a Toyota Yaris. No offense, maybe his salary is not very high. Maybe he wants to be a house husband. You know, that isn't going to work for me. However, I then took a step back and thought, hang on a second, is this a deal breaker or is this a pet peeve? It's really a pet peeve because actually this individual was really kind, really sensitive, really lovely. And actually, you know, with time and maybe molding and over time, maybe, you know, he will become ambitious and he will be able to, with the right support, you know, drive a better car. The third thing from Logan Ury is that we should think about our dating styles. I, for example, am not very good at getting out of my head and thinking about feelings. So one of the things Logan Ury says is don't think about things with your head. How does this person make you feel? So I know it sounds a bit woo-woo, but get out of your head. How does this person make you feel? Think about that and let me know how you get on for your next dates.